Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts because today we are going on a trip through time. But don't thank Doc Brown or the TARDIS. Thank Kurt Gödel, the man who first proved time travel is possible. Yes, you heard that right, and he did it with math, not a DeLorean. Kurt Friedrich Gödel, mathematician, logician, philosopher, and all-around genius, was born in 1906 in what is now the Czech Republic. While most kids were playing outside, Gödel was busy proving deep truths about the universe. By the time he was 24, he had already shattered the foundations of mathematics with his incompleteness theorems. Basically, he showed that some things are true but can never be proven, like the existence of good airline food. But let's get back to time travel. In 1949, Gödel discovered a crazy solution to Einstein's equations of general relativity. He described a rotating universe, where time loops back on itself. Translation: if the universe were spinning the right way, you could hop in a spaceship, fly around in a certain path, and boom, you'd arrive before you even left. Imagine explaining that late arrival to your boss. Even Einstein himself, the master of time and space, was baffled by this. He had assumed time travel would be impossible. But Gödel's equations said, "Not so fast, Albert." This was the first solid proof that physics might allow time travel even if our current universe doesn't quite cooperate. Gödel and Einstein were actually great friends, taking long walks together at Princeton. Rumor has it. Einstein once said the only reason he still went to work was to have conversations with Gödel, and that's saying something. Speaking of mind-blowing revelations, Gödel once found a loophole in the US Constitution that, according to him, could turn the country into a dictatorship. He nearly spilled the beans during his citizenship interview, but Einstein and economist Oscar Morgenstern wisely stopped him before he could launch a constitutional crisis. But Gödel's impact didn't stop at time travel. His incompleteness theorem changed everything we thought we knew about logic, mathematics, and even computer science. Basically, he showed that no mathematical system could ever be truly complete. There will always be truths that can't be proven. This idea influenced everything from artificial intelligence to philosophy. And even Stephen Hawking admitted that Gödel's work suggests we may never find a single ultimate theory of the universe. Sadly, Gödel's brilliant mind was also his own worst enemy. He suffered from paranoia, convinced that someone was trying to poison him. Tragically, this fear led to his death by self-starvation in 1978. But his legacy? That lives on. So, the next time you watch a sci-fi movie about time travel, remember, before there was H.G. Wells or Hollywood, there was Gödel, the man who mathematically proved that time might just be more twisted than we ever imagined. And if you ever do manage to travel back in time, maybe give Gödel a heads up about his citizenship interview, and tell him we still haven't figured out his theorem. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this trip through time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Just don't try to prove whether this video is completely true. Because, well, Gödel would have something to say about that.